Final Destination franchise is a household name at this point. Even people who aren't fans recognize moments from these movies, and for good reason, because they very easily make everyday things terrifying. Most of us here can agree we immediately change lanes if we find ourselves anywhere near a logging truck. The intrusive thoughts definitely come in full force anytime I get on a plane or a roller coaster or a bridge. So naturally, I have to rank this franchise. Hey there, creepy peeps. My name is Nightmare Maven. Welcome to my channel. As I just said, and it's in the title, we're ranking the Final Destination franchise today. Shouldn't be too long of a video because there's only 5. My favorite kind of franchise. I feel like I made that opening a little more dramatic than it needed to be, but it kind of fits the movies because they're a little over dramatic themselves in a cheesy way, but that's what makes them fun. I do have a slight system for ranking these. And obviously it ultimately all comes down to personal preference. But I specifically made my decision on these films based on the amount of realistic kills and how nervous the kills in this franchise make me on a day-to-day basis. So let's jump right into it. Coming in last place is The Final Destination, which is not The Final Destination. It's the 4th one. I mean, I'm just putting that movie where it wanted to be based on the title. This one loses major points for the bad, cheesy 3D gags. That craze was so overdone, and none of them aged well because the movie is just full of gags that are meant specifically for the 3D moments, so the things coming out of the screen at you, you know? Really, the only moment that haunts me about this movie is the escalator bit. Everything else is either way too specific to freak me out, just stuff I never encounter in my day-to-day life, or the 3D gags get in the way. And the characters just don't do anything for me in this movie. They're either super duper annoying or I just don't care about them. So coming in 4th place is Final Destination 5. This one has 2 really strong kills for me. The first being the opening kind of vision sequence on the bridge. I'm a nervous driver over bridges anyway, but that scene plays in my head on repeat every time I have to drive over one. And the second is the moment in the optometry place with the laser eye thing, because I mean, obviously I go to the optometrist a lot and that bit always freaks me out. Always freaks me out. The rest of them are just too specific for me to really get me in my day-to-day life, like the massage parlor one and the gymnastics one, because you know you're not gonna catch me doing flips all over those bars and stuff like that. So and ultimately I hated the characters in this one. They were all pretty annoying and I was rooting for their deaths. I mean, you're kind of rooting for death anyway in these movies. The movie does redeem itself a little bit at the end, where it ties it all back to the first Final Destination movie with it ending where the first one begins. I thought that was a fun ending. All right, smack in the middle of my ranking, and I'm ready for the comments about this one, is the first Final Destination. It's not my favorite. It's not even 2nd place for me. I just don't like that one as much as the other ones that are left. I feel like this one is just okay. The characters are just okay. The little side plot where the cops think Alex is doing everything is just okay. I mean, being suspicious of Alex over the plane thing was tenuous at best, because I mean, how? How would he have done that? All the kills in this one are pretty fun, but what at least put it in 3rd place is the ending. I love all of the Final Destination endings. It's coming, you know, death is eventually just gonna circle back around to them, and it's just a matter of how. But in this one, it's got a really fun surprise factor with, you know, Alex getting pushed out of the way of that sign, but then it just swinging right back and getting him right at the end. Almost comical, but really fun. And yeah, I really enjoyed the ending. It elevates it for me. Coming in the 2nd place spot is number 2. That opening kill / vision sequence is almost unmatched. almost. But it is easily the most memorable and the most recognizable like opening vision sequence, I think, to the general public, whether you're a horror fan or not. Everybody remembers the log truck. It really has transcended the movie that it's in. And the highway pileup that ensues after that is pretty horrific. Unfortunately, we all got to drive on the highway. Well, most of us. I try to avoid them at all costs. But there are some pretty horrifyingly iconic kills in this one. I mean, like the glass pane one is so scary. The elevator kill is that's one of my most like irrational fears, and it was just like brought to life in this movie. And the airbag thing, that airbag bit, my brain likes to remind me of that way too many times when I'm driving. I know I've talked about this before, like what my favorite Final Destination movie is, so it may not be a surprise to a few of you, but Final Destination 3 is my all-time favorite Final Destination movie. It's just unmatched for me, okay? Even though I put myself on roller coasters on a regular basis, I am a huge fan of roller coasters. That vision sequence is so terrifying, and it's part of like the thrill of roller coasters, like that sick thrill that you get, that you're just like fully out of control, and something like that could very well happen on a roller coaster, and you're literally just at the mercy of what force, movement. You're just strapped in there. There's nothing you can do. Well, there's a lot of head stuff in this movie too, now that I'm thinking about it. I wonder if like Ari Aster saw this movie and was just taking notes the whole time. I mean, you got the car engine kill, the nail gun, and of course, one of my absolute favorites, the weight machine. Maybe you can tell, but some of my favorite kills in this franchise altogether, just the kills alone, always have that surprise factor to them. And that ending. I love the extra vision moment too that Mary Elizabeth Winstead's character has. Like, she has the vision, and then the movie ends with her coming out of the vision and just her horrifyingly looking out of the window, and it goes dark and you hear like the sounds of the crash happening and screaming and things like that. It's just such a good way to end the movie. Like the movies are generally like kind of a little fun and a little cheesy and a little bit funny. That ending is just like, I don't know, I feel like it's like almost too scary for its own good. But it's all iconic. It's the best Final Destination movie, and you cannot tell me otherwise. I will die on that hill. Well, there you have it. There's the Final Destination franchise ranked according to my opinion. Now I would love to hear how you rank the Final Destination films, and let me know why your favorite is your favorite. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Become a creepy peep today. I will see you. I don't know what day this video is gonna go up, so I'll see you very soon with something. Until then, stay strange. Bye.